Welcome to the latest edition of Great Pieces of Music You Need to Know from SQUILT Music Appreciation. Have you ever looked up at the moon on a quiet night and felt like everything suddenly became peaceful? There's a piece of music that sounds a little bit like that feeling. It's called Clair de Lune by the French composer Claude Debussy. And it's one of those great pieces of music you need to know. Clair de Lune is French for moonlight. And when you listen, I think you'll understand why this piece has such a beautiful name. Claude Debussy was a French composer who lived from 1862 to 1918. He was known for creating music that didn't always sound like the music other composers were writing. His music painted a picture and gave a deep sense of mood. Instead of giving us a strong beat or an obvious melody, Debussy often created colors, moods, and impressions with sound. But Debussy didn't like the term impressionism. Although he was classified as an impressionist, he much preferred to think of allowing people to use their imaginations while listening. Clair de Lune is actually part of a larger work for the piano called Suite Bergmask. Debussy borrowed the title Clair de Lune from a poem by the French poet Paul Verlaine. The poem describes a beautiful moonlit scene, and Debussy seems to create his own moonlit scene using music instead of words. As you listen today, I want you to notice 3 things. First, listen to the dynamics. The music begins softly, but does it stay that way? Listen for places where the music gradually grows louder and then becomes soft again. Second, listen to the tempo. Does the music have a strong, steady beat, or does it sometimes feel as though the music is speeding up, slowing down, and almost floating? And third, listen to the mood. How does it make you feel? Peaceful, dreamy, thoughtful, mysterious? There isn't one correct answer. Part of the fun of listening to a piece like Clair de Lune is noticing the pictures and feelings the music creates in your imagination. Now, it's time for super quiet, uninterrupted listening time. Listen for the things we have just talked about, and I'll check in with you when the piece is over. Did you know that Clair de Lune has been streamed more than 500 million times on Spotify? It has become one of the most recognizable pieces of piano music in the world. So the next time you hear those quiet opening notes, see if you can recognize them. And then you can say, "Hey, I know that piece. That's Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy." Thank you for joining me for this edition of Great Pieces of Music You Need to Know. Keep learning and listening, and I'll see you next time.